Alright, let's talk about the 2026 Mercedes-AMG GT, a car that doesn't just whisper performance, screams it from the mountaintops. The latest generation of AMG's grand touring masterpiece is finally here. It's more aggressive, more refined, and more technologically advanced than ever before. From its sculpted silhouette to the earth-shattering roar of its handcrafted V8. The 2026 AMG GT is not just a car, it's an experience. Let's start with what hits you first. The design. The 2026 AMG GT has been reimagined with sharper lines, wider haunches, and a front end that looks like it's ready to devour the road. The Panamericana grille is still the centerpiece, but it's flanked now by slimmer LED headlights and a more pronounced hood bulge, hinting at the power lurking beneath. The air intakes are functional and fierce, and the aerodynamic package has been tuned to slice through the air with efficiency and intent. Whether it's sitting still or flying past you at triple-digit speeds, this car looks like it belongs on a racetrack, and the proportions. Classic long hood short deck GT vibes, but modernized. Mercedes has stretched the wheelbase slightly, giving the GTA a more planted stance and freeing up some interior space, which we'll get to in a moment. Around back, the active spoiler has been redesigned for better downforce. And those quad exhaust tips aren't just for show, they're the gateways to a ferocious soundtrack that's pure AMG. Now, let's talk about what makes this machine move. Under the hood is the heart of the beast, a 4.0-liter twinned, turbocharged V8 hand-built by AMG's legendary engine craftsman. In the standard GT63 variant, you're looking at 577 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. But if you go for the GT63S, that number jumps to a monstrous 630 horsepower. That kind of power launches the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds. And it doesn't stop pulling until you hit a top speed north of 195 miles per hour. And this time, for the first time in GT history, Mercedes-AMG is offering the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, giving you brutal traction off the line and the kind of handling that inspires real confidence. But don't think this is just a straight-line missile. The 2026 AMG GT has been engineered to carve corners with the same intensity it shows in a drag race. It features adaptive dampers, rear-wheel steering, active aerodynamics, and a newly tuned suspension setup that delivers a perfect balance of comfort and aggression. Whether you're attacking apexes on a track or cruising down a coastal highway, the GT adapts instantly to your driving mood. Step inside and you'll see where AMG truly flexes its luxury muscles. The cabin is a fusion of high-performance design and top-tier craftsmanship. The materials are exactly what you'd expect in a car of this caliber. Nappa leather, carbon fiber, Alcantara, and aluminum are everywhere you look. The cockpit wraps around the driver, with a new digital instrument cluster and a massive central touchscreen that integrates Mercedes' latest MBUX system, voice controls, augmented reality navigation, and AMG-exclusive performance displays. Keep you connected and in control. And yes, the interior is now more spacious. The longer wheelbase is translated to more room for both driver and passenger. And while the rear seats are technically usable, they're really just extra space for your gear or very small passengers. Mercedes knows this is a GT car first, and that means comfort over long distances. The AMG Performance seats are supportive and endlessly adjustable, and with features like massaging, heating, and ventilation, this is one grand tour that's equally at home in Monaco or Munich. Sound is a big part of the AMG GT experience, and Mercedes has nailed it again. The active exhaust system lets you dial up the aggression when you want that full-throated V8 roar, or tone it down when you're in the mood for a more civilized cruise. Either way, the sound is unmistakable, a deep, thunderous growl that announces your arrival long before you're seen. Let's not forget about the technology under the skin. The GT is packed with advanced driver assistance features, from adaptive cruise control and lane keeping to automatic emergency braking and traffic sign recognition. But the real highlight is how much control you still have. The customizable drive modes Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus Race, An individual let you tailor every aspect of the car's behavior, from throttle response and suspension stiffness to exhaust note and steering weight. Of course, it wouldn't be a modern AMG without some electrification talk. While the current 2026 lineup still sticks to the classic V8 formula, expect future variants to incorporate hybrid powertrains, just like the GT63 SE performance in the four-door range. For now, though, purists can rejoice this coupe is still pure ice thunder. So who is the 2026 Mercedes-AMG GT really for? It's for the driver who wants the thrill of a supercar, but the comfort and class of a luxury coupe. It's for the enthusiast who respects heritage but demands cutting-edge tech. It's for someone who understands that a car isn't just transportation, it's passion, motion, performance, and presence, all rolled into one, in a world shifting more and more toward electric. The 2026 AMG GT stands proudly as a reminder of what performance used to feel like, and what it still can be. A true German masterpiece that blends art, power, and engineering into something unforgettable. You ever get the chance to sit behind the wheel? Just know, you're not driving a car, you're piloting a legend.